We are going to look in this video about how birds and insects might perceive light. Now, we're not quite sure how they actually see because we can't talk to them, but we're going to do our best. Now, humans basically see in the visible light range, ranging from blue at around 400 nanometers to green at around 550 nanometers up into red around 700 nanometers. We can perceive some light in the infrared above what's considered the visible spectrum, and we can see some light in the UV spectrum as well, but our visual sensitivity drops quite a bit in the UV and the infrared. And here we see another way of looking at the visible spectrum from high energy to low energy. Now, birds and bees may use different colors to see things like flowers and where to get the nectar. Bees can see more in the UV in the lower blue, but not as well in the red. And when we look at birds, some birds are tetrachromatic in that they have 4 different color sensors. Not all birds have 4 color sensors. Some do and some don't. And depending on the bird species, some species have better UV sensitivity than others. So it's an interesting sort of thing that we don't really know for sure. Now, to look at how birds and insects might see UV light and visible light, we used a 2-camera system, one visible camera and one UV camera, where we merged the 2 inputs together using our software and illuminating the scene with some UV light. So we have a UV light source and a visible light source. And here we can see a picture of the setup. Here we have a 2-camera, one visible, one UV, set up on a tripod, our 9-watt UV flashlight, 365 nanometer, and a 365 nanometer 50-watt floodlight that we also sell. And here you can kind of see the setup where we had a collection of flowers and the lights and the cameras all pointing. Now, we have some software called Remor. Remor is Greek for explorer, and it controls how 2 different video sources are merged. You can swap color channels, you can combine different channels, you can figure out how to merge the 2 videos, and perform various adjustments. So you can make different what's called false color images, and we can say have the UV image show up as blue or red or green in the visible in the combined output, and we can adjust how those inputs are combined. We can save the inputs to a file. We also have a registration function where you can align and register the 2 images because the 2 cameras won't see exactly the same thing. And once the images are aligned and registered, you can start playing with how the different color channels from the 2 different inputs are mapped into a 3rd window. So you can swap different colors for different color channels, how whether or not certain colors are seen in the output from either the UV image or the visible image. In this case, we have the UV image of the flower on the left, the visible image on the right, and the combined image is in the center. Here is a visible image of what these flowers look like, and here's that same flowers in the UV. Next, we started looking at a particular flower, and then combining the ultraviolet and the visible images together to get various false color images on how these flowers might look to a bird or an insect. But again, we don't know for sure because we can't talk to them and they can't tell us what they see exactly. But we do know that the birds and the insects have a greater sensitivity to blue light and UV light than humans do, so there's probably something in evolution that is a reason for those animals to perceive more UV light. And one common thought is that with flowers, insects are looking for where the nectar and the pollen is, and that the different patterns in the UV help the insects find out where they need to go. And for birds, there could be a variety of reasons on why they can see in 4 colors. Most likely, this extra color sensitivity allows them to identify other species of birds, where food sources are, where animals might have been, and this helps them figure out how to live. One interesting thing is that women, about 1 in 10,000 women have 4 color sensors as well, and they can see many more colors than people with 3 color sensors, which is most of us. And unfortunately for us guys, we can only see 3 colors, assuming we're not colorblind. But there you have it. So in using our software, the different light sources, and the different cameras, we can create these various false color images. If you would like to learn more, you can visit our website, and we have the various pieces of equipment and software to allow you to do this at home or at your work or your place of study. If you have any questions, please let us know, and I hope you have enjoyed the video.